If you're a fan of Blake 7, you might well recognise this ship. This is from the episode Killer, and it's the plague ship that the Liberator finds drifting. All right, it's a Wanderer class, and I think it's K247. And twice now I've attempted to do a studio recreation of this ship, and by that I mean make it as close as possible to the original filming miniature using the parts of the same parts that we used. All right, and it's always good fun doing a studio recreation because it becomes a detective job of working out what parts we used. So, and I always like doing them, and I've always really rated this model. It's a bit clunky, isn't it? It's not exactly the most refined of designs, but I do like it. I think Matt Irving made it. And as I say, it becomes a detective task to work out what parts are used. Now, this is hopefully third time lucky because I've attempted it twice before. And both times I've given up. And it's mainly to do with the most recognisable parts on it, which are these tanks, which you may recognise as being the external fuel tank from the Airfix Space Shuttle kit, right? Now, back in the late 70s, Airfix kits were practically pocket money priced. You know, I was buying a new kit practically every week, and I made that kit a couple of times, and they were readily available. You just went down to Woolworths or your local toy shop, and for about a fiver you could get one. All right, but what's put me off is these external fuel tanks. That space shuttle kit, it is rare to actually find them now for less than £30, and I need 4. All right, but I've been biding my time and I've been watching on eBay, and I've managed to get the 4. All right, the 2 white ones are the original 78 release, and the grey ones are from the re-release. All right, doesn't matter, it's exactly the same molds, exactly the same. Right. That was another thing. Once before, I think my second attempt at it, just to cheapen things, I got the Revel kit, which was a big mistake because even though it's the same spaceship, the parts weren't the same, and that put me off. All right. I have to mention Paul, a guy by the name of Paul, over on the Facebook page. I think it's Plastic Spares and Model Repairs. I think that's it. Paul donated this one, which, as you can see, he's added extra bits to. I don't know what he was going to be doing, and it looks like he's got a door there. So that's a hatch going into something, and he's putted the joins all ready for something. But that doesn't matter. Paul gave me that for nothing. So cheers, Paul. So really, I only had to buy 3 space shuttle kits, and I took my time and I waited until they weren't too expensive. So yeah, the bulk of it is them. All right. I don't know the length of the main part, what size pipe I need yet. What I've got to do now, I've got all 4, I can actually space it out. And if I show you another photo on the other side, you can see that you've got a main tube, and these bits between the external tanks are the rocket halves. All right, so what I've got to do later today is just space this out and work out just how big a tube I've got to have for the main part. So yeah, and that's these here. I need 4 of them, and I've got them. The other bits that I need off the space shuttle kit is that telescope piece, which is just there, and then I need 4 of these, and these are stuck onto the end of there, and that, I think it's called a Mercury grid, that thing there, that's from EMA. There's a ton of EMA parts in here, and my good friend Mark has done an EMA order. He's building a Blake 7 pursuit ship at the moment, studio scale, and So some of the EMA parts I need are in that. All right, you'll learn all about that in part 2. So, like I say, third time lucky with this build. I've got the expensive bits out of the way. All right, so I'm looking forward to cracking on and doing a bit more detective work. I know there's some lunar module parts, and I've got bits of that, and I've got another one that I bought on eBay on the way. So that's good. This is a whole matter of conjecture. This apparently is a replacement bit after the original engine assembly was lost. So this is going to be a multi-part diary, I think, and it's going to take quite a while to get this all done. But there's a lot of detective work to be done still, and either here or on my Mystery Models Facebook page or my Mystery Models Instagram page, I may well be asking you lot questions about what is this and what is that. So hopefully before long, part 2 will be along.